to go. And this bird that sounded like a clown. I don't know how to explain it.
So I built this, I call it a 2-story wood box. The normal wood box is just a crate that's lined with cardboard. Welcome to another weekend here at Up at the Land, Time by the Tent. Thank you for choosing our video. Spend a little time with us. If you were not with us last week, it was summer. 75 plus degrees here in the Northwoods of Wisconsin and in the early portions of October. Well, now we are at 52 with a real feel of 48. Light variable winds. According to meteorologists, take that for what it's worth, we are past peak in color. Depends on really where you're at in the county. Some places it is just green as can be. Other places it's intermediate, and here it's hit and miss. So, got the fire going here. Gonna have lunch. What are we having for lunch? First of all, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. Having turkey kielbasa. And baked beans.
Okay.
Everything like our classic lunch.
Yeah.
And potato chips.
Okay. And then it is Youth Firearm Weekend here in Wisconsin. So we will be bow hunting, but we need to have our orange on, which you have your never opened, bought 2 years ago. Never thought you would hunt.
Well,
hunters.
I bought it because we didn't know
when we were standing here or camping here.
We didn't know, like, apparently we thought some
People
hunters would come upon us or something.
So that is where we are at. Thank you again for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in a little bit. Went out and switched the battery and took Holly's bow out to her blind, so it's easier for her to get out there. Pulled some data from that camera. There are a few does in that area, so we'll see if they are present tonight. Now, last Saturday night, about 10 minutes before end of legal hunting time, 5 minutes before, there was a doe that came out, or a deer that came out in that area. That was that really warm day, so much cooler. We're literally 25 to 30 degrees cooler. So then I'm going to go out to the other side of the property where I had 2 spike bucks this morning sparring, and I've had does in that area. So spike buck is fine. That's not a concern to me. I'll take it. And then last night, middle of the night, we had a real, I think it was a 2-year-old 8-pointer. So that'll be good. I'll go on that side. She'll go on this side, and see what. Going to be a beautiful evening to set. Not going to no bugs. It's not hot. Wind's almost nothing, so you'll be able to hear anything that walks or moves within about 200-300 feet of you.
I'm ready to go.
All right.
I guess that's it. I gotta put nose jammer on my feet.
Yeah. All right, and then go out to the stand and sit there until dark.
Yep.
Off to the woods I go.
Okay, so we're cooking chicken, Greek marinated chicken, potatoes. I got some mushrooms that we're going to toss on. Joey has a nice fire going. He's got a nice fire going inside.
We're going to eat inside or we're going to eat outside?
Eat inside.
I didn't see anything. Right now it's 40, 45, 49. Didn't really get any colder. It's supposed to get 45 for a low tonight. Right now there's almost no wind. Didn't see anything, didn't hear anything. You're going to go back to that stand that I was in this evening. I left the safety harness on the tree and my bow hanger up, because that's the only stand that I'm seeing activity in. That was the place where we had the 2 spiked bucks this morning and activity all this week. What about you?
I didn't see anything either. I didn't really even hear anything, just squirrels. And this bird that sounded like a clown. I don't know how to explain it. Yeah. I think that's, is that a crow or a raven or something?
Raven.
Raven, yeah.
Are you going to go out in the morning, or you do not know yet?
I don't know yet.
All right.
See.
So I built this, I call it a 2-story wood box. The normal wood box is just a crate that's lined with cardboard. And I throw the big logs in. The purpose of this is just a small pallet that mysteriously fit the exact dimensions width-wise of the wood box. And I had some scrap lumber, 1x4s and 1x2. And then I had to get a small log. A limb to get the 4th leg. Purpose of this is to have the big logs down here, and then up here I can load and have 2 or 3 pieces of split wood, which split wood ignites much quicker than the logs because of the multi-fibers that are exposed. So I'd have, 4 or 5 pieces stacked here, and then on this side, I've got a trash bin outside that's got a lid on it, and I'm going to fill it up with little twigs, so I can just have a pile of like the small pencil-sized diameter twigs and kindling here. So at night, whenever the fire goes out, I can grab the twigs, throw in the coals, and then grab the split wood and put it on, and then get it to ignite right away. And then I can throw a log in. So I'm not intermixing split wood with round logs, and then I have to dig through and find the right piece. Additionally, I have junk mail there in this airtight, or as much airtight as possible, kitty litter tub, because the tent's moist and the paper will absorb, and then it doesn't catch very good for starter. And then in this red tub, I have splits or kindling there. Of actual square pine scrap wood, but up here will be the little limbs. So I'll show you that tomorrow whenever I get it all done. But this will work very well for the purpose I need it, to have access to all the different types of wood in order to keep the fire going on really cold nights, or get it going very rapidly when I come off the stand if it has gone out. Didn't see anything. Now at 5:45 this morning, there was a deer, I believe it was a doe, that was in front of the camera. That's 22 yards to the right of that stand. I knew that. I knew that there was a deer there. And I went ahead and headed in there, knowing that there was probably a deer in that area, because that's the only stand currently we've seen activity on. So when I got 50 yards from the stand, I heard that deer trot off. So I killed my light and walked the last 50 yards just by what little tiny light was available. And knowing the shapes and the trail, because I've got all these trails cut out, weed-eated and cleaned, so I can get easy access to the stands. And then once I got under the stand, I heard that deer trot more off into the woods. Never stopped, never stomped, never snorted. So I went and climbed up, and that was the only activity that I saw or heard. So I don't think long term I didn't do any damage there. But that's the way it is. So now I got to go and work on that camera in the back that I did turned on or replace the battery yesterday because it didn't need a battery. It's just not picking up good signal. Hasn't updated for several days. Then grab Holly's bow, head back, have breakfast, come back out. I think I'm going to switch 2 cameras, put a different camera over Holly's blind so we can get better picture reception, because we're not getting all the pictures that's coming off that camera. And then work on other projects at camp. So this is another thought I had. We acquired this, as many things, for free. Just a trash can, clean trash can with a lid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in the area around here, and I've got some far up there, but trees down limbs that are dry and good fire tinder, and break up whatever I can in small pieces, throw in there, and then the larger chunks there, I'll take the handsaw and do about 6 to 8 inch increments, and then just pack this full. And then that way I can utilize it for easy, quick tinder, bigger chunks than what I have with that in that red bin that you saw last night. I can leave this outside, get a bucket, a 1 and 2 gallon bucket, take in there, put it in there, and it'll be easier, quicker, hotter fire starting material on these really cold days and nights.
Okay, so another beautiful morning here. Time by the tent. Joey's making some breakfast. We're having eggs, breakfast potatoes, and then some chicken sausages that are already done. Hooray, breakfast.
I went over and maneuvered, swapped some cameras from location to location, because I think the one camera is going to do better in reception wise. Dug up these 2 trees to plant down by the main road as a living barrier. And right here is our camp. Right across this ATV trail is our property. I've got a trail running right along that ridge there. It goes up and then it flattens out. I was coming this way and kicked a deer up, and it ran right along the edge for about 100 yards and then tucked in the woods. I couldn't tell what it was, just saw it quartering, going away. Big bodied deer, but it was right there. If you had a gun and you knew it was there, you could shoot it from the campfire. So didn't see anything in the tree stand. So that's the way it is. We're early in October. Rut's going to come in shortly. Trying to get as the season progresses, we'll continue to alter, change, modify. The best opportunity here, I consider mid-October still early season, even though we've been hunting here in Wisconsin for a full month. Other states have just opened up the last 10-15 days, so that's the way it goes. So I got the project done with all my small stuff. Just went through, found dry small limbs and twigs. So that's full there. That'll stay outside. And the way it will work is on my 2-story wood box. Up here I've got split wood on this side, and I've got this crate here which I had in the storage shed, and that has all the small tinder, so I can get the fire going with paper, dry kindling or splits, and then I can always throw one chunk of split on there, few of these, and then in the middle of the night, if the fire goes out or gets real low, I can throw really tiny stuff and combination of everything to get it fired back up. And then if I really want a lot of heat, I can just dump a lot of this in there at one time and it'll fire up. So that'll work good. Have plenty of access at your camp to kindling, tinder, and all that, so you can keep the fire going and stay warm. Well, that will do it. Another weekend here up at the land. Appreciate you coming along with us. Let's put fall in the comments below. Let me know you made it this far, the three of you that have. We are in the thralls of fall now. Last week we were in summer, and now we are getting in the still above average temperatures, but it's very pleasant, and the leaves are changing. So until next time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you then.